Deception, man. Are they deceiving me? Have they been telling me like half truths and you know, twisting and tangling the information, like bending the truths and a little bit here there? I don't know, man. Something's weird. Just don't sound right. Don't sound like the whole story. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. Let's get it. Oh yeah, I know you guys see it. What it is to be a New England boy. We going back to the Super Bowl. Don't sleep. So today's video, I'm bringing you guys, I'm out here showing you guys love. I hope you guys have been taking care of yourself. I hope you guys feel great. I hope you guys are living your lives to the fullest and staying out of the way. Let's get it. So the art of deception. This is what today's video is going to be about. The art of deception. Just sit back tight for a quick break while I sip on this water. Don't think it's because it is I ain't got the glass that I ain't gonna use that pinky finger and tap that bottle. It's not happening. Enough of that. All right, so let's get into this. Excuse me, I'm being all over the place. I don't have a cameraman. This raw. The art of deception. The art of deception is a skill of influencing how others perceive reality, often without them realizing it. It operates on the mind, emotions, and assumptions rather than on direct force or truth. I'll break it down clearly, then ground it in wisdom so you can recognize it without becoming it. So, one, what deception really is. Deception is control through misdirection. It works by hiding true intent, presenting partial truth as the whole truth, exploiting human weaknesses, fear, desire, pride, and insecurity. The deceiver doesn't usually lie outright. They shape the story. Boy, they just put that whole story just to fit their whole category in there, whatever they live in. Sounds like they in church. Excuse me, I'm losing it again, man. I often go off and drift into stuff because sometimes my brain's like, that's it. Two, core techniques of deception. Misdirection. Draw attention to one thing while the real action happens elsewhere. Sounds like a magician to me. Oh man, draws attention to one thing while the real action is elsewhere happening. You ever have someone explain something to you, right? And they just they just go off on some. They just go off and they change the subject about what you ask them about something, and then they go off and they just change the subject abruptly in the middle of your sentence. You're like, damn, that was fast. They just jumped off of the damn subject that quick. Something wrong with that. So, draw attention to one thing while the real action happens elsewhere. Magicians usually use this. So do manipulators. What you focus on controls what you miss. Two, half-truths. Facts are used but selectively. This is powerful because it sounds credible. It passes logic checks. It bypasses intuition at first. Three, emotional triggering. Fear, guilt, lust, anger, or hope are activated, so reason shuts down. A calm mind sees clearly. An emotional mind is easy to steer. Four, authority illusion. People obey perceived authority, even false authority. Uniforms, titles, confidence, or expert language create compliance. Is he a security guard officer or is he a police officer? Repetition. A lie repeated often enough it feels true. So a person is gonna lie and lie. He'll lie and lie and lie until actually he just starts believing that this shit just true. It's just a made up lie. But in his head, he knows the script very well. Don't even need to read from a book. He just goes and says the lie. A lie repeated often if enough feels true. The brain mistakes familiarity. Here we go again. I'm chopping and screwing up words. Let's try this again, people. The brain mistakes familiarity for truth. I'm just gonna let that one ride. Gaslighting. 6. Making someone doubt their own perception, memory, or sanity. Jeez, man, I feel like I'm losing my goddamn mind, man. I'm going insane, man. This weakens inner authority and creates dependence. 3. Why deception works so well? Because most people want comfort more than the truth. Trust confidence over character. Avoid questioning with what benefits them. Deception feeds desire. 4. Deception is spiritual terms, which is important given my questions. From a biblical, first of all, it just turned 5:55. So if you have been in here for 5 minutes and 55 seconds and you are still looking at this video, there is no reason why you should not have liked this video, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and please comment on this. This is some serious stuff here. This ain't no pity patter or McDonald's gift bag type of stuff. This is some serious stuff right here, and people need to watch out and understand what deception is, because it's all around in all forms. Don't get caught. So for deception in spiritual terms, given my questions, from a biblical and spiritual lens, deception is darkness masquerading as light. Satan is described as an angel of light. Deception targets discernment, not intelligence. The first deception in Eden wasn't a lie, it was a twist. You will not surely die. Partial truth, false conclusion. 5. How to protect yourself. This is the real art. 1. Stillness. Deception thrives in noise and urgency. Truth reveals itself in calm. 2. Discernment over knowledge. Knowing facts, seeing truth. Discernment sees motives. Watch behavior, not words. Words can be crafted, patterns can't. 4. Questions emotional pressure. If something demands immediate action, fear-based decision, isolation from others, pause. That's a red flag. 5. Spiritual grounding. A clear conscience and alignment with truth make deception uncomfortable. You feel it. You'll feel it. 6. The higher truth. True power does not need deception. Deception is used when truth would fail. Wisdom is learning how deception operates without becoming deceptive yourself. So I'm going to further along in it because I did dig deeper and I got the information and I just couldn't stop there. Normally I would stop there, but I'm giving you guys this is called the bonus section of Still's View. This is where you guys are getting bonuses, you know what I'm saying? And you guys really don't even have to do anything but just come to the channel. You don't have to pay any money for this information. It's just right there, boom. So I would appreciate it if you guys like, share, subscribe, comment, and hit that notification bell. Let's go. So I'm gonna further this by explaining to you. I'm gonna get real deep on this. I'm gonna explain how Jesus exposed deception. Also gonna explain modern psychological manipulation into how deception affects relationships. You got someone on your side, you're dealing with someone that's been really deceitful, someone that you love, or someone that you guys share the same bed or share a meaningful, serious relationship for. I'm definitely going to go on into that, how deception affects relationships. Why strong people are targeted more. So let's go. All right, I'll give you all of it clearly, grounded, and without hype, so you can see deception, resist it, and rise above it. Given my past questions about spiritual warfare, discernment, health, and inner strength, this ties everything together. The art of deception, complete breakdown. So, how Jesus exposed deception, the highest model. We're going high with this, guys. Jesus never argued emotionally. He exposed deception by light, not force. 1. He asked revealing questions. Deception collapsed collapses under honest questions. Why do you think evil? Why do you think evil in your hearts? Question: force truth to surface without accusation. 2. He refused emotional hooks. He provoked, mocked, or threatened. He stayed still. So he refused emotional hooks when provoked, mocked, or threatened. He stays very, very still and calm. Deceivers need reaction. So if you don't know by now, you guys go out and look. I did a video on staying quiet, you know what I'm saying? And staying still and things, you know what I'm saying? You have the upper hand when you do that. Believe me when I tell you. Because deceivers do need reaction. The calm denies them fuel and makes them look crazy. So 3, he spoke the truth simply, not no exaggerations, no manipulations. Truth doesn't perform, it stands. 4, he exposed motive, not just action. You do this to be seen by men. That's what he said. Calling out motive disarms deception instantly. 2, modern psychologically deception used today. Love bombing, control, excessive praise, attention, or affection early on. Purpose create emotional dependency before truth appears. 2, victim narrative manipulation. I've been hurt so much. Used to excuse behavior, lower your boundaries, gain sympathy power. That's a very, very important one too. The victim narrative is very manipulative. Let me just go into these examples. So, if you're in a relationship, right, and your other person is constantly telling someone else about how you're the victim, you know what I'm saying? How they feel like they're the victim. You get what I'm saying? And they just twist them and tangle it, and they're giving them a false, especially if they deceiving them, they're giving them a false sense of how they want to gain sympathy so they can have power and feel like they having power. That's what that's about. When you claim victim, but you have a narrative manipulation way about you. You know what I'm saying? You're just persuading this person that you're just an awful person, and he doesn't love me, and he doesn't do this, he doesn't do that, when it's actually the other way around. You know what I'm saying? Stop that. Stop it. So yeah, victim narrative manipulation. I've been hurt so much. Used to excuse bad behavior. Lower your boundaries. Gain sympathy power. 3, scarcity pressure. Act now or lose it. This shuts down discernment and forces impulsive choices. 4, identity attacks. You're insecure. You're controlling. You're toxic. When someone labels instead of discusses behavior, they're shifting control. 5, confusion as a weapon, contradicting themselves, changing stories, never fully clarifying. Confused weakens confidence. So, deception in relationships, romantic family work. Here we go. So, it's 13 minutes and 40 seconds. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. I want to hear from you guys on, people using the art of deception on you and you catching it. And I want to hear stories on what is the most deception that you ever heard or that you hear on a constant basis, and how it has a hold on your relationship, and how you've learned to lost on touch and believe this person, anymore on what they say. Just let me know that, because even I know it goes on down here, because deception and the devil is very busy, and he just wants to keep this lie going on and on and on and on until you just duped into it, until you just fall into the hole and he gets you in that trap and just snaps you. You know what I'm saying? So deception is very, very dangerous. It could leave you down a path that you can't get yourself out of. So common signs: you feel drained after interactions. You doubt your memory or judgment. You over-explain to be understood. Boundaries are punished, not respected. The most dangerous lie I'm doing this for your good. Control often disguises itself as care. Truth tests. Healthy people respect boundaries. Deceptive people negotiate them. Why strong people are targeted. I asked before why capable people feel attacked. This is because you carry clarity, you disrupt control systems, you don't submit easily to false narratives. I know I don't submit easily to false narratives. You tell me something and I feel if there's a little red flag or I feel something's wrong about what you're telling me, I'm not submitting to it. I'm digging deeper. And oh yeah, guys, by the way, I'm a Scorpio. Check the video out on the Scorpios that I did too. I did a Scorpio videos for my fellow Scorpios. See how nice I am? Let someone else tell it. I don't know. I just be wilding out on here, man. This is like unbelievable. Deception targets light, not darkness. Break time. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. Enough of that. That stuff good, boy. Okay, so let's go here. Enough of that. The deception targets light, not darkness. We're gonna move on from that. Deception and spiritual warfare. I gotta fight every night to prove my love. Deception and spiritual warfare. How spiritual deception works. Uses truth without humility, knowledge without love, power without obedience. This leads to pride and burnout. People, we don't want to be getting burnt out anymore. This is 2026, man. Save some of your energy for yourself. Not prayer itself, internal conflict. Praying while resisting truth, avoiding change, carrying unresolved resentment creates a spiritual friction. How to become undeceivable. This is a major key on trying to maneuver and get through these heavy deceivers and people that deceive for any kind of reason down here on this planet Earth. So master your emotions. Once again, here we go. I talked about controlling your emotions in one of my videos. If you are unfamiliar with that has to do with, please go check out. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. Come on down to Stills View. That's the name of the channel. STEELS View. VIEW. Stills View. 2. Live clean eternally. Deception sticks where guilt lives. A clear conscience is armor. 3. Slow down decisions. Urgency favors liars. Time favors truth. 4. Trust patterns, not potential. Who someone is constantly matters more than who they could be. 5. Strengthen the body. I focus on health. This matters. Fatigue lowers discernment. A strong body supports a clear mind. The final truth. Deception is borrowed power. Truth is inherent power. Deceivers must maintain stories, control environments, manage perceptions. Truth needs none of that. So yes, deceivers need to maintain the stories. They need to basically keep up with their lie, control environments. So they want you to feel sympathetic for them by telling you a half truth. You know what I'm saying? There's another part of the story too. So don't forget that people that are being deceived. They want to manage perception. Well, how do you perceive me telling you this now that I'm telling you that about this person? That person doesn't even have a fighting chance because he's being deceived. God damn it. Truth needs none of that. A quiet warning, important. The goal is not to out-deceive deceivers. The path hardens the soul. The real mastery is seeing clearly, standing firmly, and walking away peacefully. If you cannot walk away peacefully, you do not need to be there. That's what this channel is about. It's about clarity, honesty, transparency, and peace. I'll see you guys on the other side. I'm out.